Good morning, RSU73. All right, as you can see from the opening, today is our family episode of our daily video update for RSU73. And so I'm going to sit and talk a little bit about my family and how this coronavirus and epidemic has been affecting them. If your family is anything like my family, different people are affected differently from this. So some stories. So we're working on the farm the other day, and my mother shows up, who's 75, and stops in and visits, and we all think that's wonderful. Until I ask her, so what are you doing today, Mom? Oh, well, I went to Walmart twice, visited a couple of friends, and then I figured I'd stop by and visit you. What are you doing, Mom? Well, I went to the Walmart in Augusta. They didn't have what I wanted, so I went to the Walmart in Farmington, and that's when I decided I'd come over and visit you. Mom, you shouldn't be out going to all these places. Well, why not? Well, Mom, haven't you heard about the coronavirus? Well, you know me. I go to sleep early. I don't catch the news that much. I said, but you must have heard about it. He says, yeah, I heard about it, but I figured it didn't affect me. And of course, being my mother, you can't correct her. So, so that's one family story, which I'm sure some of you have seen as well. Of course, then we have my wife, my wonderful wife, who I love to death. But if this coronavirus does not end soon, then you may be talking to the new Lion King of the Western Mountains of Maine. Because I have a feeling that if this does not end soon, I'm going to show up at the farm one day and there's going to be lions walking around our apple trees. So as you know, we had the chickens, which we've always had chickens, and that's wonderful. This year, she decided to get some pigs, so we did that. The other day, she said, well, I think I'm going to get some goats, baby goats, and mini goats. So I'm like, holy cow, we're in trouble. And then the next day, she says, I think I'm going to buy half a cow. I'm like, what? I said, you mean a mini cow? And she says, no, full-size cow, but I'm only going to buy half of it. I said, Jody, I don't think that's the way it works. I said, I know cows have multiple stomachs, but I think you still need the whole cow for it to survive. Well, of course, after she explained to me how it works and that you can buy a cow like you do farm shares, it made me feel a little bit better. But these goats could be a fun journey as well. So I'll keep you updated on how that goes. But the longer we're in this, I think the more animals we're going to end up with. And then, of course, as you know, my brother, who likes to watch me and make sure I'm not making any mistakes. So I put out the challenge to him. I said, you think you're so smart. I said, why don't you do a video of yourself doing the pledge, and then I'll watch it and see if you make any mistakes. So, of course, he said, oh, sure, I'll take that challenge. But did he? No. He chickened out. And he sent me his 2 children, my niece and nephew, doing the pledge. Now, and this is just how this epidemic is affecting me, because this is awful, but for a moment there, I hoped when I watched the video that my niece and nephew were going to mess up just so I could tell my brother that they hadn't done it right. Now that's awful. But luckily for me, my niece and nephew, Alana and Garson, did a wonderful job of doing the pledge. And so we'll share that, since today's Family Day. We'll share them doing the pledge for you. They're all the way from Massachusetts, and they'll do the pledge. But coming back to RSU73, we figured this was a good way to end the week, since it's National Teachers Appreciation Week and nurses. We wanted to make sure that everybody knew that RSU73 is part of our family, and that the family includes teachers, students, parents. We're all in this together, and we're all going to get through it together, just like family. Sometimes a little bit crazy, but we're all going to make it through it together. So enjoy your weekend. Love your family, no matter what. And we'll see you next week. And here to help with the pledge, part of my family, my niece and nephew, Garson and Alana.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.